10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 30. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Rolling to his left. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth.
It's fourth down.
On now the Miami field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Malik McDowell there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Third and 2, now Lawrence. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. now Lawrence. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Robinson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, 3rd down here.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Football, and the Jags grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Tua. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll go down at the 28.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. On second down now, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Lawrence. quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out on the field. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Out to his left. And he's got this down to the 35.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Owe able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Oh, why are we doing this?
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Ryan Tannehill, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Gabriel Davis, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks.